Good afternoon, my name is John Langley. I am Pizzaiolio Langlioni. We're here at Langlioni Ovens in the test kitchen with the Langlioni 4, and we're going to make cookies today. With me is Harry. Harry is the manager at the Reginelli's Pizzeria, a famous New Orleans pizzeria. He's going to join me today, and I'm going to explain oven operation. And I am going to take a try at making Nestle Toll House cookies on parchment paper on a stone. I don't know that I've ever heard of making cookies on parchment paper on a stone, but we are going to try the experiment today. So let's get started and fire the oven. This goes along with our general theme of we're trying to look at different things that the oven might be able to do. I'm not sure this is a high temperature baking oven is the ideal device for making cookies, but just as an experiment, we just wanted to try it. I'm worried that the parchment paper is going to catch fire. Is actually my little fear. All right, here we go. Bake time. The bake time for Toll House cookies is about 10 minutes. So we'll see what we get. I always like to look at bake times because temperature is sometimes difficult to measure. Bake times are not difficult to measure. Italian pizza cooks in 30 to 90 seconds. One of the proofs that the oven is at temperature is that when you bake them in the time specification, your temperature is probably correct. Time? 8 minutes and 34, so we're coming right up on the anticipated done cookie time. I think we're starting to look like cookies.
I'd say so. I wonder if also just mushing the cookies flatter.
That's a good idea.
You know, to get more surface area on the bottom of the stone.
Absolutely. I don't know, it seems to be they just look good. Okay, time 9:08. So we are at target time. Very close to now. (9:26). I think it's 9 to 11 minutes. Awfully good.
Yeah.
We want to try filet mignon with this.
Okay.
We're looking to try oysters.
I like the oyster. The filet might be hard to get a sear on all sides, but I think the experiment's worth it. You figure out a great way to do it. It'd be awesome.
Well, we could go to 900 on the stone.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, you see, we're way down here. We can go up 600 degrees from here, and things look different.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know. I'm feeling like. You think they're ready?
I like a mushy cookie, so I think for me they're pretty ready.
Okay, let's pull them out and see what we got. Sure. Don't burn yourself. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have kitchen hands.
Kitchen hands. Oh, I don't know, man. What looks.
I might let them cool off.
So.
All right, so we have these cookies that we just made cooling down so we can try them. They're a little bit mushy. We've changed the temperature of the oven. I'll let Dr. John explain that, but for the new batch, I have two that are just the same mounds that we did for the old cookies, but I've also flattened some just to see how different it cooks on the stone, to see if we get a faster cook or, you know, a less burnt cook with more surface area, just to see what happens.
Okay,
So-
and I have increased the dome temperature to 415 degrees, and I've left the floor the same at 375 because the bottom of the cookies cooked right on schedule, and the tops were a little done, and then we're also going to try a more smashed out cookie. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get these guys loaded. So we could use this as a broiler too. We could turn the bottom burner off and just operate in the baking chamber. So if you wanted to do filet mignons, one side on one side, the other side on the other side, you know, you could do a flip. And I wanted to point out, flipping is very easy. You know, this is
because it comes out to you.
it comes
So you
out
can
to
just-
you, and this is not like that oven where it's down on the floor. Where when you try to do this in a regular residential environment, you're working on the floor.
Yeah, you gotta get
You're
down all the
right
time.
here where you're at eye level and you can see everything.
Yeah, I think that's a great aspect of it, is not constantly having to get way down here to see what you're working on. You just get to
Right here.
admire it.
When you're an old man, you don't want to be bending down like that. It's just not good for you. And so far, no parchment fires. Parchment fire would not be a good thing.
The bottom's not getting as brown as quickly compared to the top. It's a little bit more even this time.
And I think that's important. Once you get your settings worked out, you're done. We could remember these, we can write them down, we can go back and do it again next
any
time.
cookie that you do will be right around this temperature.
And this oven was at temperature before I could finish setting the controllers.
Yeah, that
Did you
was
notice that?
wild to me.
That was
It
sort of
was
wild.
above, the top was at 600 before you could even start to mess with it.
I know, it's designed to work up higher. I've never used this oven down at these temperature levels.
But it's cool to see that it does work. You get a little bit more of a cycle, it seems, but it'll do it. I mean, it's cooking the cookies.
It's cooking cookies. All right, 5 minutes, we're halfway through. Looks good.
Yeah.
I think we're getting this right.
I think you might have found the sweet spot on the temperature for the top.
This might be the sweet spot.
It's pretty good, 2 attempts. Found it on the second.
Just a little guessing, hydration of the dough makes a big difference with
Yeah.
temperature. Because if you got more water, you need
gotta-
a little more temperature. You need less water or less temperature.
Yeah.
Well, those are looking done on the top. I'm not sure we ever got to looking done on the top on the last round, and we are at 7:16. So we're early this round.
Yeah, this flattest one looks like it's the most done.
It does
So
look like
maybe
it's
the
the most
flat
done.
is,
Yeah,
gotta keep messing with shape if you want.
it's perfect
That
on the
bottom
bottom.
still looks good, yeah.
It looks like it's
really
the
good.
same color on the top and the bottom.
I like that. I don't like the flat bottom that's dark brown and the top that's all light.
Also, if we wanted to, we could pick out one cookie or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? We could
Yeah.
pick out the one that looks done and leave another one in a little longer.
Yeah, I guess that's the nice part. You can just kind of get in there and grab it. Just everything else keeps
Yeah, because
going.
I feel like that one's done.
Yeah, it might be.
And I feel like your big, like you said, the big high cookies
Could use a few more minutes.
could use a little more time. But those look to me to be about perfectly done.
Yeah, the flatter ones, I think you're right.
I don't know what it's like to try to pull a cookie out with a spatula. That cookie looks done.
Yeah, much browner on the top than the old ones.
This one looks done. This one looks done. catastrophe. Oh, watch yourself, Jesus Lord.
Working in the kitchen will get your hands used to it. I mean, I think they're, in the time that we took to get the other ones out, they might be just about done as well.
Okay. Why don't you pull them?
Alrighty. Yeah, that's a good bottom.
That's a pretty good bottom.
Yeah.
And the tops look good too.
Oh yeah. I think you might have perfected the temperature.
We're very close. Very close. I don't know. Maybe I'd be just a titch up more on the dome, you know, because I feel like that's very done. But we're very close. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And now the most important part of the exercise, taste testing.
Cheers.
Crunchy. I like the texture.
If we get one of the new ones, it's crunchy on the outside, but still has that mushiness on the inside. Those are still warm. It's really good. The milk pairs very well with it.
Wow. I think it worked.
That's a very good cookie.
Okay, well, those are Toll House cookies with Harry from Reginelli's. Thank you for coming to the kitchen today. Stop by for a cookie.